Hello, my name is Frank Hester, and I'm logged into my back office of InfinityBTC. I want to give you a kind of a back office review here, walk through it so you get familiar with what's in the back office, where things are at. We're just now starting to put some people into this business. I think we're going to put a bunch in it over the next few weeks. Especially if the website software, the system performs and does what it's supposed to. I think we can really kind of blow this thing up, and I'll talk about why. As those watching this, most of you, if you have done any of these Bitcoin programs, you see that they pop up pretty much daily. There's a new one, pretty much every day, and for the most part, all of them, these donation BTC, Bitcoin type opportunities are almost all the same. The only thing that really changes is the width of the matrix, the depth of the matrix, and maybe the entry price and how heavy they loaded on the back end or some of the middle levels. And for the most part, they all work identical. You can hit some of the top levels really quick. If you want to get paid on some of the bottom levels, you better be prepared to build a just humongous team, because if you're building one that's 5 levels deep, then you have to build it deep enough below that 5th level for the people on the 5th level to upgrade to level 5 and pay you. So you better be prepared to build it about 10, 12, 13, 14 levels deep, or those people will never upgrade. One of the other problems that I've had with them, and they're really not a problem, I'm in probably a half a dozen of these, and I make decent money in all of them. But it's just some of the inherent issues with them. It's kind of on both sides. The ones that are real low entry point, and some of them are extremely low. This one is roughly $6 to join. It's a 0.006 Bitcoin to start, one time to start, and there is no other payments after that. But here's the way most of these are working, and most of them are on a subscription base. And the tiny ones are the ones that are low entry point, that are in that $1 to $10 or so range to start on level 1. What happens with those a lot of times is they're monthly subscriptions, and so you get down to the bottom, and if people aren't really making enough, or they may stick around for a couple of months, or they just may forget about them because they didn't pay more than $5 or $6 to join, and they just never log back into their account. Well, what happens is the subscription rolls around and they don't renew, and it creates basically a dead spot or a hole in the back office. Many of them does not have a very good process in place to deal with that and get that dead spot removed. And the ones that do have a process in place, it's still usually in that 30 to 60 day range before they finally remove that spot. And most of them does not have compression. They are trying to refill that spot. So it creates just a kind of an implosion inside the matrix in that month or two. So a lot of times you want to get the income back out of that, the donations back out of it in the first month or 2 months, or they seem to be doing a restart and starting over because the matrix gets so beat up with holes and dead spots that it's people just don't want to join it. It starts getting a bad name. And on the flip side of that, you've got the ones that are high end, and I like those because you can make money back real fast just on your second, third level. I joined one 2 days ago at the $100 point, or I say at the 0.1 Bitcoin, a little over $100, because Bitcoin's over $1,000 right now. And in the first 48 hours, I've made back $800. You can do that because it's high dollar, but on the high dollar ones, you lose a big, percentage of the market that will not join them. And then the other problem that you have once you get in that $100 and up range is very few people, if they're not at break even or in profit at the end of 1 month, will not renew if they're a monthly subscription. So what I like about this one, and I actually went on a search for a Bitcoin opportunity that was automated. And when I say automated, that means that it's not peer-to-peer. It's not member-to-member like about 99% of them are. And I have no problem with that. It's just, you have those issues and you got to deal with them that I just talked about. But my thought was, if you have the the automation, then you can eliminate some of the big headaches that you have with that member to member and all of the people not upgrading the holes. Well, this one, if it works as it's supposed to, and that's a big if, we've got to test it, it will eliminate pretty much all of those issues. One reason it will eliminate the subscription part is it's not a subscription, it's a one-time payment program of 0.006 Bitcoin, roughly $6 US to get started, one time. It automatically upgrades you. When a member joins, it automatically pays you to your Bitcoin wallet, and so that there is a residual type component. It's not a subscription, but it automatically purchases you new positions within your own matrix, starting with the second level, third level, fourth, and fifth. And I'll walk through that real briefly in just a moment. In your back office, you're going to see it looking like this. At the very top, you're going to see the total amount paid out, and this one's paid out 23.91 Bitcoin. At the moment, there's 4,559 members in level 1, 3,089 in level 2, 582 level 3, only 13 in level 4, and 0 in level 5. So you can see that it's just getting started in terms of people progressing through the automated progression through the levels. I've been in not quite 2 days yet. I've progressed to level 3 already, and we really haven't done anything but put really one post on our Facebook wall and made one video, and that's all we've done in terms of promotion. So we're just getting started in that. So I highly think we'll be at level 13 pretty soon, which is really good considering that we just started and the business has been around for a little while. Very few people in the United States in this thing because the website is in Spanish and you do need to use Google Translate. I highly suggest that you use the Google Chrome browser to register and log in. We've had a lot of issues on the front end with people registering and that have not used Google Chrome because they're using Google Translate to take this website from Spanish to whatever language it is, because it is a global opportunity. Here's the cool thing. As you can see, I've got it translated to English now. I'm in the Google Chrome browser, and you can see that it looks pretty good in English. There's a few things that don't translate well, but almost all of these opportunities are the same. And I've actually messed up and logged in without changing it, and I've been in Spanish, and I can't speak or read any Spanish, and I can still find my way around the back office because the layout is very similar to many of the other Bitcoin opportunities that are out there. And you'll see here, and why I say log in Google, our actual referral link is a Google link. It is a goo.gl link. So I think it's very important that you use the Google Chrome browser. If you don't, I've had someone tell me they didn't have it, and my response was, well, if you don't want to get it and it don't work, then I can't help you. I'm telling you what works for me, and what worked for me was using Google Chrome. And it's free, so it's just a matter, if you want to join, take the time to download the free browser and use it, or try some other browser. If it works, it works. I can tell you that it will not work in, this is pretty cool. I recognize there's 2 new members, and 2 of them, I know their usernames. They're in our downline. I do know that it will not work in Firefox. I've tried it in Firefox. I have tried it in Microsoft Edge, and it worked for me in Microsoft Edge. And it seems to work for me on my iPhone in Safari. But because I know that they're using Google Translate, to translate the website from Spanish to English, then I'm going to use Google Chrome. And so I'll just leave it at that. And if you want to try to use a different browser and it won't work, then it's up to you to decide if you want to pursue the business or not. I can't really help beyond that point other than tell you what works for me. So let's kind of walk through it. First, we'll walk through the business part right here, just real quick. And you can see that it actually translated this part to English fairly well, but if you go down to the pictures, this bottom part is in pictures, so obviously it will not translate that because that's not embedded into the website. Those are actually pictures in Spanish on the bottom down here in the comp plan part. but it does translate. These banners and stuff are translated just fine, and I'll probably build a splash page and use some of them because they are translated fine and they are embedded. You can actually embed them on a page and there'll be clickable links to join. So I'm going to build my own little page that I can actually tell people up front some of the things that I just talked about in this video about actually changing the website over to English using the Google and using the Google Chrome browser. So it actually, you can see here, it might be kind of small, but I'll kind of walk through it. And here's why. I'm going to talk about why you don't have to worry about multiple positions, and you really don't have to worry about it being a one-time payment program, because you're going to generate multiple positions within your own downline as you just build with $6 one-time people. So it's 5 levels, and 2, 4, 8, 16, and 32 people on the 5th level. And as you know, you get these levels are not when you fill them, it's when the people on that level upgrade to that level that you get paid. So, you know, it has to build down below them. So if you want to get level 2, then you've got to fill the first level, the first 3 levels of the downline, and that will trigger all these people on level 2 upgrading to level 2 and paying you. To get level 3, then you're going to have to build it 3 levels below those people on your 3rd level, but so that they'll upgrade to level 3 and pay you. So you got to build it about 6 levels deep to get to all the level 3 payments. So same thing. So just, be prepared on level 5, and we need to build it at least, we really need to build this thing about 12 levels deep. And then people are going to start getting these level 5, which are $600, basically 6 Bitcoin, 0.6 Bitcoin payments, roughly $600 per person that joins on level 5 and pays you. It's when they make that payment, when they upgrade, when the system upgrades them. So let's kind of walk through this. Level 2 is 2 people. I'm going to talk in terms of dollars, because that's what we kind of understand here in the U.S. a little better, and I'm gonna base my what I'm saying here based off $1,000 Bitcoin. So it will be approximate. I think today is Bitcoin's like $1,060 or something like that. So it costs roughly $6 to join. So 2 people on the first level. Obviously, the total payback on that or donations on that is $12, roughly $12. It reserves $10. And when you complete level 2, in other words, both positions are filled, it's going to take $10 and upgrade you into level 1. It's going to take $10 and upgrade you into level 2. And it's going to pay you back roughly $2, $1 for each person that joins. At level 2, you have 4 people, and it's $10. So the total donations is $40. It's going to reserve $25 of that to upgrade you to level 3. It's going to take $6 and buy you a new position that has full commissions. Everything's going to be, just like what I'm going through right now. It's going to buy that, and that's going to fall in your level 4. So it's going to put you a new position inside your 4th level, and it's going to pay you back $9. And so that's like $2.25 roughly per person as they join. And you get your money, your commission back as they join. That's not held at the end. The only thing that's held until you complete the level is the upgrade and the repurchase positions. At level 3, you have 8 people. It's $25 per level. That's $200 in donations. It reserves $90 to upgrade you to level 4, and it takes $18 and buys you 3 new positions in your downline, and those will go in the first 3 available spots in your downline when you get your level 3, all your level 3 payments. And it's going to pay you back $92 in commissions on level 3. That works out to about $11.50 or 11 something per person. I think about $11.50 per person. Level 4 is the $90 level. Well, that's $1,440 with 16 people. It's going to reserve $600 and buy you into level 5. It's going to take $60 and buy you 10 additional positions in your downline, and it's going to pay you back a total of $780. Which is just under $50, could be right around $50 with today's Bitcoin price per person in your 4th level. And then in your 5th level, you have 32 people. It's $600 per position. That works out to roughly $19,200. Now, there is no upgrade because once you complete the 32 payments in level 5, you have completed pretty much the full matrix for that position. But it's going to take roughly $120 and buy you 20 more positions in your downline. So this thing has built-in spillover for your team as you complete this level and as all of your downline completes this level. And it's going to pay you back 19.08 Bitcoin, or roughly $19,080. Total donations once you complete all level 5 payments, all the level 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 payments, is 19.963 Bitcoin, or just under $20,000. Probably be right at $20,000 with today's $1,060 Bitcoin. But here's the cool part: once you complete it, this one position, you can't earn any more on that first position, but you now have 34 additional positions in your downline, and they will all turn into another 34 as they progress through, because they're going to pay you full level 5, all 5 level commission, and they're going to get the repurchase positions when they start filling at level 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's how the commissions and the payouts and comp plan works on InfinityBTC. So kind of walk you through that a little bit. You can see we have some banners here. This is showing you, I think, the last 10 people that joined the business. So you'll see some of them may show up in your downline. If you scroll down to the bottom, you're going to see the last 10 commissions that were paid. So this 0.001, that's $1. That's a level 1 commission. This 0.00225, that's $2.25 roughly. That is a level 2 commission. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the last 10 commissions paid out, or donations paid out, were level 2 donations. What else can I show you? You can see here, so I have progressed where I've upgraded through level 3. So you can see that it has made my level 1 purchase automatically, and I actually made that purchase myself. Your level 1 purchase is not automated. You have to copy the Bitcoin address from your back office, go into your Bitcoin wallet, make that payment, copy the hash ID, and put it back in your back office. And once it confirms, just like all the other Bitcoin opportunities, it will activate your account at level 1. And then the level 2, the level 3, and the repurchase positions are all automated within the system. The system actually has a 45-minute sweep that runs. So if you get a sign up, you're going to be paid on that person between 1 minute and 45 minutes, depending on when that sweep, if it just runs, you got to wait another 45 minutes. And if you get the sign up right before it runs, you may get it in just a few minutes. So someone asked me why does some of the payments take longer than others, and that is the reason why. You can see that your additional positions are in these related users, and I had to do nothing to do that. It just populated on its own. You can see that happened on the 17th, which was yesterday, and it's my level 2. In other words, I got it for completing level 2. And all they did was it shows up and a username in my downline. It takes your username and it adds a numerical sequence behind it. So my extra position is Frank Hester 01, and my original position is Frank Hester, and that was automated. You need to complete your profile when you get in. You need to set your wallet ID up, obviously, immediately, because you can't be paid commissions or donations, as it's called in this business, unless you have your wallet address in there. If you want to see how many total referrals, you can click this link. It's going to show you how many total referrals. We'll see. I now have 87 total referrals in my downline. If you want to see your matrix, you really need to go back up to the back office. If for some reason you click this from the referrals, it goes blank. You want to click the matrix from this first link right here, and it will pull it up. And from this link, you can drill down infinite levels. If you click on the picture of a person, it's going to bring up just their information. But if you click on the link above it, it's going to drill down. So we'll drill down to Steven's downline here. So we can see here, so this is Steven's on my level 1, this is level 2, 3, and 4. So if I click on this person, then he's my level 2, that's 3, 4. You can see I have people building on my level 5. And here's a good example. Here's Steven has already got a new position. There's his Pratt 6901. So this is my 5th level. So his extra position is on my 5th level. So if we click on JC here, so now we're down to, this is my 6th level here. This is level 4, 5, and 6. And see how far we have people down here. There's level 7, so I've got people down to level 7. Let's see if there's any more. There's level 8 on the bottom. Level 9. And looks like that's where it ends. So I have people as deep as 9 levels in this line on my downline. So you can see that we're building pretty fast considering that I've only joined 2 days ago. I can't think of anything else really to show you in the back office. I will just kind of close because this video is very long, but that's okay. It was meant to as a training video for my team to watch. You know, just the takeaways here is when you register and when you have people register, use Google Chrome, the browser Google Chrome. If you open the website, it's going to open it as a Google website in other browsers, but actually use the browser, a Chrome browser, to open the website in, and it should work much, much better. And you know, then when you enroll, one of the things that they want you to enroll and register and then complete your setup and your payment without leaving the website and coming back. If you do, your website may be deleted. You may have to start over. They want to not have sites out there very long for fraud purposes. They really want you to register and complete the payment all in one process. And so some people are having their accounts deleted before they can come back and set them up again. And if that happens, just create another account. It will delete all of the inactive accounts, will delete, and they delete them very fast. There's a sweep on that too, I believe. So it could be deleted if you sign up and don't complete the payment right away. Your website could be deleted just in a few minutes, or it could be deleted within 2 hours. They have some kind of sweep. It's like every couple of hours or so, and it deletes all of the inactive, unfunded accounts and starts over. So again, just like the commissions, which is on that 45-minute sweep, there is a sweep, and I don't know what the time frame is. I've heard it's about 2 hours on deleted accounts, and 2 or 3 hours or something like that. So it's not a timer like you see in some of the others. It's actually a sweep that's set up to take place at every couple of hour intervals. So like I said, an account could be deleted just within minutes of signing up if they are not logged into the account and funding it right away. So the recommendation is to fund it immediately, and you should be okay. That is all the information I have. If you have any questions about this, reach out to me. There is a link below to get started in this YouTube video in the descriptions. Just get started with us, and we look forward to we may put together a team for this so that we can communicate. We probably need to, with it being in Spanish, and we need to kind of learn as we learn the quirkiness of this website together. But I joined it because it's automated, and I'm going to keep pushing forward through all of the issues because it's the only automated system that I've found out there. And maybe we'll find another one here soon that does the same thing, because I am excited about the automation and to see where this goes with the automation. So thank you for sticking with me for almost 25 minutes on this video. If you're still here, then obviously you stuck with me. And get signed up. We look forward to welcoming you to our team. Take care.